Howdy, welcome back to Texan Shaves. We've got another HC&C review, Hendrix Classics Co. And this is one for the spooky season, as you can tell. And yours truly did the artwork for this one as well in collaboration with Pete Hendrix of Hendrix Classics Co. The name of this one is Macabre Maestro. The theme, of course, is Edgar Allan Poe. That was Pete's idea. And man, I really like this artwork. I'm actually going to throw up a few images of a lot of the artwork. This one was a bit unanimous, but there were some other ones I really liked. I'm going to scroll them around real quick. So let's get into the shave. Like I said, I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter. I've already got my lather whipped up in my Obsidian Captain's Choice bowl. And to keep with the spooky season, I've got my HC&C orange and black chubster for Halloween. And the razor today, of course, we're going to be using the Lone Star. It's not part of the spooky season, but I just wanted to use this razor again. I love it. But this isn't a video about the razor. Once again, I have not loaded the razor, so there we go, right? Let's go with a silver blue this time. Probably should have done this before I took my glasses off. So we're going to be using a First Use Gillette Silver Blue. Man, this soap, I can smell it right now. I've already whipped up the lather and it smells so good. We'll get into it here in just a second. All right, that is loaded. So let's get the face wet. So, Macabre Maestro is inspired by Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. And the reason I'm making a face when I say that, this is the second time I've made this video, for complete transparency, I kept calling it ombre leather, and so I had to reshoot it. I know the difference. I've never owned Tuscan leather. I own ombre leather, but I think that's why I kept calling it ombre leather. This is Tuscan leather. And also, complete transparency, this soap and splash and EDP sample were sent to me by Pete for free for the purposes of this review. So let's get the lather going. So I got my notes right here. So Tuscan leather was launched in 2007. The top notes are raspberry, saffron, and thyme. Middle notes of molybdenum, I don't have my glasses on, sorry, and jasmine. Base notes are leather, suede, woody notes, and amber. Boy, let me tell you, this is a leather scent lover's dream. If you haven't tried it and you like a leather scent, this is your scent. So, from the Tom Ford site, I'm going to read a little bit of their sales blurb. This ultra-sexy interpretation captures the primal animalistic scent of leather and its smooth, voluptuous qualities. A modern classic, the addition of molybdenum, night-blooming jasmine, and black suede gives it a distinctive modern spin that is raw yet refined, sensual yet sophisticated. And I agree. This scent is very sophisticated. It's makes you feel like a king. It's regal, if that makes any sense. You know, Tuscan leather is such a famous leather scent, and I don't know why I've never owned it. I mean, it's part of perfumery history books, basically. So the raspberry top note gives a just a fruity element that's a counterweight to the dryness of the saffron and the leather. It's an amazing balancing act. All right, let's get this shave going. I don't know why I started going across the grain. I've been doing that a lot lately in my videos. Oh man, this smells, oh, looks like I got my beard. Pay attention, Barry. Smells so amazing. So there's a floral / herbal blast. It's like underneath. It's underneath the fruit and the leather, and it just rounds it out. It's pretty incredible. I've been wearing this, I've been wearing the EDP. Pete sent me the EDP quite a few weeks ago. I just received the soap maybe a week ago, and I've shaved with it. This is my 4th shave, but man, I wore the EDP 4 or 5 days straight. It is so good. So once it dries down, there's a bitter, dry, smoky character that emerges. It's a combination of the leather, wood, aluminum, and it's rough around the edges. It's brash. But there's an amber accord in the base that isn't sweet or vanillic. It's more resinous, if that makes any sense. Despite those rough edges, though, it still retains a distinct level of sophistication. It's quite a remarkable scent. Well, this silver blue, been a while since I used one. It is incredible in this razor. Jeez, it's like shaving in turbo. Been going through all my different blades in the Lone Star, and this one is stellar so far. Jeez. So this scent, it's like the leather interior of a vintage car. That's what it's like for me as it dries down. It's there's a burnt wood characteristic. You know what it's like? It's like the scent of an old, well-worn leather jacket. That's with a slight ashiness of smoke, but it's so delightful. It's so comforting. It's an embrace. That's it. It embraces you. It's definitely a very effective dark winter fragrance. and it belongs there, and it's just incredible, guys. I'm again having trouble forming the words, but I think that's about the best way I can describe it. This, of course, is in the new Red Rock base. I don't think we really need to mention that anymore. All releases moving forward will all be in the Red Rock base. If you haven't tried it yet, that's another good reason to jump on this. Such a great, wonderful lather producing soap. All right, third pass against grain. Sorry. Y'all know I like to concentrate on my neck. Tell me how you would describe Tuscan leather, if you have it or you've used it. I've been thinking about this one for a few days, and it's hard for me to put this one into words, but it's just so stinking good, man. Stink good. There we go. That's my term for colognes and aftershaves. I call it stink good. This is definitely stink good. That's great. So these will be at the usual price points. The Soap and Splash, $23.99. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. And then the 2-ounce X-Straight Strength EDP, $39.99. Release date is going to be October 18th. Again, I'll correct myself on the screen if I'm wrong. I'm working from old man memory. All right, let me get a rinse and we'll come back for my final thoughts. Oh, that was a good shave. I don't know if I said I had about 24 hours of growth. Not too bad. This is the shave right after the last blizzard battle. All right. Well, look at that beautiful artwork. Macabre Maestro. Tell me what you think of this label. It's one of my favorites, actually, that I've done. Maybe I've said that about all of them, but this one truly is. There's so much depth and detail. You know what? I'll throw it up on the screen so you can see it a bit better. There we go, the magic. Oh, yeah, so good. Man, that it's a lot more of the herbal in this and the fruity at the beginning, but that leather, it's around in every step of the way, from the top to the dry down to it's just with you, carrying all these other notes, and it works so beautiful. Such an amazing scent, such a wonderful choice for this time of year. Absolutely. Great job, Pete. All right, so October 18th, Macabre Maestro. Take a look at that. And then, ooh, look at that happy little guy. All right, guys, grab this before it's gone. So, listen, find your peace in what and where you can. We'll see you next time on A Tex and Shaves. Goodbye.